Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Scarlet Witch. That's right, played by Elizabeth Olsen. As we all know, we are going to be getting Wandavision very soon, in January, as a matter of fact. I believe it's January 15. And, this is going to finally put the spotlight on Scarlet Witch and Vision, and I'm very excited about it because I think they're cool characters that could use a lot more focus. And that's the great thing about Disney Plus. They're going to focus on characters that wouldn't have gotten the spotlight in the films because there's already enough films as there is. But that doesn't mean they can't get focus here on Disney Plus, and especially if they are anything like the Mandalorian quality wise, like it looks like a big budget film, but on a television structure. I think it's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing. Everything that I'm hearing about this show really sounds like a lot of fun to me. The fact that they're going to be going through all the decades of television seems really fun. I am curious at what some of the supporting characters that they have in there, like what are they going to play? Like Kat Dennings is returning as Darcy from the Thor films. We haven't seen her since Thor: The Dark World. What's she up to? What's the actor's name? Randall something. Randall. Oh man, I forgot his name. But he was the agent, the FBI agent in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, what is he doing in this movie? And the little girl from Captain Marvel is going to be all grown up in this show. What's she doing in this series? As well as some of the newer characters. We know there might be a witch type character. I don't know, but what is she doing in this plot? Like, I'm so curious to see what is true and what is not. But there is a quote recently that just came up with an interview from Kevin Feige. He was doing an interview with Empire, and he left an interesting quote that I thought is worth looking into. And it's been a speculation for some time whether or not this series will bring in mutants into the MCU, because we know Disney now has the rights to Fox. All the X-Men and Fantastic Four properties are now back with Marvel, where they belong. And hey, this might be an opportunity for the X-Men to be integrated into the MCU slowly by integrating the idea of mutants popping up. Now, if you know Scarlet Witch is the brother of Quicksilver. Quicksilver has been both in the MCU, different versions of him, of course, the MCU and the X-Men movies. In the X-Men movies, he was played by Evan Peter, yeah. And in the MCU, in Avengers Age of Ultron, he was played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. Both actors who worked together in the movie Kick-Ass. So there are rumors that Aaron Taylor Johnson is going to be reprising his role, possibly as Quicksilver in the WandaVision series, maybe as a alternate reality kind of thing. But there's also word that Evan Peters is going to be appearing in not as Quicksilver, as something that they haven't said who he's playing. But my speculation is that he might be playing Quicksilver from an alternate universe, especially since Doctor Strange is going to be playing with the multiverse concept. And there are rumors that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield might be popping up in Spider-Man. So it is a possibility that they could have a wink to the camera where Evan Peters quickly cameos as his Quicksilver counterpart from the Fox films. So maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But now there's an interesting quote from Kevin Feige. I'm going to read it off. I'm getting this off of Superhero Hype, even though the interview was done on Empire. So here we go. If you look at the Infinity Saga, I don't think any single person has gone through more pain and trauma than Wanda Maximoff, he said. And no character seems to be as powerful as Wanda Maximoff. And no character has a power set that is as ill-defined and unexplored as Wanda Maximoff. So it seemed exploring that would be worthwhile post-Endgame. Who else is aware of that power? Where did it come from? Did the Mind Stone unlock it? I think those are some interesting quotes and interesting questions that he's putting out there. Specifically the quote, where did it come from, and did the Mind Stone unlock it? Because what he's implying there, what some people have been pointing out, is that that could be implying that, she might have had these powers even before the minds, Hydra was experimenting on her and her brother. That maybe these powers were always there, and that maybe the Mind Stone just helped brought it out faster. Um, so this excites me because if that's the case, then mutants, her being a mutant, is a very big possibility by this point. Now, the question is, will mutants be introduced? And if you guys read the comic um, House of M, which I actually recently did, I finished it like a month ago. In the comic, she basically gets rid of all mutants by saying no more mutants. What if they reverse that and she says more mutants after learning that maybe she's a mutant? And that way that can manufacture more people who have the mutant gene. There is a way that they can do that easily by doing it that way, I think, or some way similar to that idea. Um, Another interesting question I want to leave is, if she is a mutant, is Magneto going to be revealed to be her true father? Because just like in the comics, I know it was like retconned or something, but Marvel retconned it for some reason. But a lot of people speculate they retconned it because they didn't want the comics to similar to the movie, or you know what I mean. Like Fox had the rights to X-Men, so since their version of Quicksilver and Wanda in the movies couldn't use that idea, they tried separating it in the comics. I don't know if that's been retconned again, and maybe that it's been revealed that no, Magneto is still their father. But I think it would be an interesting thing to reveal, hey, your father is Magneto, and then introduce a new Magneto to the MCU that way, by because everybody knows who Magneto is by that point. And if she gives any hints that she has a father who has magnetic capabilities, powers out there, and maybe he has a rival with bald guy in a wheelchair. I mean, right there, it's setting up some big things to come for the MCU to play with regarding the X-Men. So there's a lot of interesting things that this WandaVision series can do, and I'm hoping that they'll give us some of it. There are also rumors about Shang-Chi that we might see some familiar characters as well as some mutants appear. That's a rumor. Mutants might be appearing in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings as well, because it's going to be like what rumors are saying is that it's going to be like a tournament type of thing that's going on in that film, and that people from around the globe will come and enter the tournament. So, and maybe some mutants might be popping up in that one. That's just a rumor I heard from another YouTube channel. I don't know if that's true. It could be. It sounds cool the way they explained it to me, but I would take it as a very big grain of salt until we actually see these things, or until someone confirms it. I'm really excited about it. You know me and the MCU. It's like, yes, this is my religion right now. I love it. I shouldn't. Some people would get mad at me for saying that, but I really do love the MCU and the storytelling that it tells, and I can't wait to see what they do next, especially with WandaVision being the first MCU property. We're finally getting it this January. I'm super excited about it. It's been way too long without a Marvel movie. With that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and leave down your theories in the comments section below. Do you want to see mutants introduced into the MCU? What way would you like to see them? Maybe you like my way, maybe you don't. Maybe you think there's a better way at introducing mutants into the MCU. Let me know. And with that being said, until next time, take care.